the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The action tonight will be happening out in Dallas, where the Mavericks will be going up against the Chicago Bulls. Last outing for Chicago, unsuccessful, coming away with a loss to the Raptors in Toronto. Just one win over the last 7 games. They're not happy with how they're playing, looking to make amends tonight. Should be an interesting evening. Two teams that like to slow things down a bit.
Ernie, you sound like a record that's going wrong.
Yeah.
Man, need to speed you up. Put
Kenny,
that battery in your back.
what are some of the keys to running a really good half-court offense?
Why are you slowing me down, Ernie? Patience. Gotta have patience. Like you have to have the kind of patience that it takes to sit next to you and Shaq right now, while you guys are really making me feel uncomfortable with your slow motion manners.
Well, Ernie, he didn't answer the question
Oh,
right.
my goodness.
You have to value each possession because you may not get a lot of them.
That's the
Not
fastest
only
I've heard
that,
Shaq
Ernie,
speak.
offensive rebounding can change a game.
Oh.
Excellent point.
Thank
man.
you, Ernie.
That's actually you need to speak like that more often.
Let's go courtside to Kevin
Harlan.
Harlan.
I'm the only one in
Harlan.
fast motion here.
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. This is Kevin Harlan at the table alongside Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge from the sideline. It's Western Conference versus Eastern Conference here in Dallas, Texas, where the Mavericks will try to protect home court. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. They controlled everything in both games last year, going 2-0.
Yeah, it should be an interesting matchup tonight. These two teams will only face off twice all season.
Well, so you want to make these opportunities count, right? Since they don't see each other often, it's going to be an intriguing battle.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, Markkanen and Lopez are together down low. Zach LaVine is out there with Grant. And it's Holiday in at the 3 spot. And bucking the fast-paced trend, both teams tonight like to score out of their half-court sets. Doris, what are some of the keys to being successful with that approach?
Well, there's a few things, Kev. You've got to have great floor spacing. The ball has got to move, and players have got to move. It's got to be an equal opportunity offense.
Kept alive. Here's Lopez. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. It's Matthews on the wing. Back to Smith. The feed now to Barnes. There's a screen by Noel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A drive by Barnes. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
Well, defender trying to work through that pick, but gets lost, and Harrison Barnes makes him pay.
Here's LaVine. His last outing, he had 18 points. Lopez sets a screen for LaVine. Knocked loose and stolen by Noel. Barnes with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And when you look at Harrison Barnes' game offensively, Doris, where does he have to improve?
I think one thing is he needs to become more of a heat seeker. Get into their body, get to the free throw line. With his strength and explosiveness, you'd like to see him shooting more free throws.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Barnes.
And for many years, the Chicago Bulls were viewed as a model franchise. Always were competitive and in the hunt for a title. But this current version just can't escape turmoil from within.
Barnes hits them both. And the Bulls finally committing, Greg, to a full rebuild this last offseason.
Yeah, and trading Butler was the start of it. I mean, they got some young players to build around and a pick, and it won't be an easy road ahead, but one they felt they needed to make.
Lopez tough to contain in the pick and roll as the cutter because he provides a big target and can get a shot up fast.
Here is Matthews. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Grant against Smith. Smith drawn the double team. 6 on the shot clock. Noel. Rebound by the Bulls. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
May have been the worst effort you'll see from them all season long. Even for a game they weren't supposed to win, it should not have been that bad.
Knew it would be tough going in, but they were completely overmatched. Skill, effort, everything.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Yeah, LaVine finding the open man. The difference for him right now, playing under control.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. There's a screen by Noel. Smith against Grant. Smith kicks to Matthews. Nobody near Barnes. Barnes with another miss.
I'll tell you, he's not going to get in his coach's good graces if he's missing wide open looks like that.
Outside, LaVine for 3. And it's Noel with the rebound.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. You almost never get that wide open a look.
Smith with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Yes, that goes in.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Now, here's Grant. He's coming off a 13-point game against Toronto. Noel against Lopez. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel. And the Mavericks, one of the more forward-thinking franchises in the NBA. They were among the first, Doris, to embrace analytics.
Well, listen, this is an organization that ownership has a background in technology, so it makes sense for them to grasp onto those analytics. But for me, it's about combining that with the fierce competitiveness and a team hungry to find every edge.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And about halfway through the season, some teams at the bottom, Doris, they're struggling. So my question to you is, at what point do you suddenly realize, wow, we are truly in rebuild mode?
Well, this is a fascinating part of the NBA at this point. A lot of discussion about super teams, a lot of discussion amongst general managers that we're playing for second. Is that something we want to do? And I think this is an issue the NBA and the collective bargaining agreement is going to have to address long term. There was no cap smoothing, and therefore there was that great influx of money that contributed to the super teams. Can the collective bargaining agreement between the league and the players in the long run afford us some measure of balance in the NBA? It's important, I think, that each organization believe if they're managed correctly, they have a chance for a championship.
The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Two shots.
And the first one drops. So many great point guards in this year's draft. Greg, what stands out to you about North Carolina State's Dennis Smith?
Well, I think he's the best athlete of them all. A terror off the bounce, great toughness, and he's drawn some comparison to Stevie Francis when you talk about his bounce and physicality.
That one misses.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, I like that mentality by LaVine, taking it inside, mixing it up a little bit. Well, think about Zach LaVine suffering that ACL tear last season, guys. He then gets sent to the Bulls in the Jimmy Butler trade. Certainly, that's a lot to deal with. Let's hope he can flourish in his new surroundings.
The first one falls. And for LaVine, everything was up for him across the board. Doris, you knew he had the athleticism, but don't you see the skills now have caught up with that in short time?
I don't think there's any question, Kev. It's amazing how quickly his shot has progressed. With his burst and shooting, he's now a nightmare to guard. This guy's a great all-around talent who is only getting better.
And so LaVine nails both of them. And nice to see Zach LaVine back out on the floor after seeing him lose the back half of last season to injury. Doris, that was a tough blow for him, tearing his ACL, but he hopes to have a full recovery.
Well, I think, Kev, the key piece here is sports medicine can do so much more now with the recovery of an ACL. And when Zach LaVine is healthy, with his burst and the ability in the open floor, this guy is a sight to behold.
Now here is Holiday.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Special thanks to Under Armour for that sweet replay we just saw. Another unleash chaos moment. Now here's Matthews. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. He gets that one.
You have to respect the quickness of Matthews charging into the lane.
Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Grant kicks to Markkanen. Back to Grant. And the rejection by Noel.
We know Noel is a superb shot blocker. It may be his best attribute, Kevin.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Noel's got his first points of the game. The Bulls have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. He said even though this was their first meeting of the year, he did not expect there to be a feeling out period between these teams. He said, we have a group of guys who can score and do it in a hurry. We're going to go right at them and test their defense early on. Looks like they're in attack mode. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thanks for the report, David. So it's all about getting their offense going early on.
And I think that's the right call, guys. Get that rhythm established at the offensive end as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's an important thing for an offensive mind. What a remarkable vertical. Nerlens Noel demonstrating what a sensational athlete he is.
And Levine, here we go to the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. And Holiday has it in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
To the middle. The shot missing. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
How about the shooting percentage, though? In the low 30s. That tells you all you need to know.
I think indicative of some breakdowns in their offensive execution. You don't create any open looks, and they couldn't make the ones they were taking.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Dallas moving it around. That gives them the lead.
Wow, look at the way the big man Noel set up his guys, puts the pass in the perfect position, easy shot.
Dunn kicks to Felicio. He feeds it to Dunn. In the corner, Valentine with it. Pass to Portis. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great solid screen.
Mavericks have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Correa, the pass to McDermott. Kicks it to Noel. Right wing. Inside. McDermott for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Dunn. He dishes it to Valentine. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And you wonder about the future direction of the Mavs. I had heard their European scouts were very keen on a young, unknown prospect back in 2013 by the name of Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Wow, what might have been, Kev. Giannis could have been their Kawhi Leonard to build around. Instead, the Mavs traded back in the draft to free up cap space. A definite do-over if such a thing ever existed.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Doors with every team looking to spread the floor, get that space. Most big men are being asked to increase their range. Is the practice time going into that taking away from working, for instance, on other fundamentals that a big guy should be working on?
Here's how you know this is for real. When you hear Dwight Howard talking about the fact that this guy is going to spend an entire summer trying to develop the range because he wants to extend his playing career.
Sure.
Dwight Howard at one time was the single most dominant back to the basket, low post center. They surrounded him with shooters. They put him in pick and roll, and he was an absolute monster. You know what? I don't know if it'll take away from the other fundamentals for the center. I do know that the role of center has drastically changed in the NBA.
And he gets the bucket.
Now, this is an evolving aspect of Dwight Powell's game, getting comfortable in the catch and shoot from just about anywhere.
Pass to Felicio. Here's Portis. Shoots over Powell, and the shot falls short this time. The Mavericks have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Now here's Barea. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Powell with the screen. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Dunn. Chicago trailing here. Valentine with it. He had 15 points last outing. Kilpatrick passes to Portis. Misses, and he wants that one back. Dallas is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And there's the foul. It'll go on Denzel Valentine. That is his first foul of the game. And Valentine over to help. Now here's Powell. Defense is right there. Took the opportunity when he saw it. 5 points in the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
It's stolen by Barea. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And Dallas again with the bucket.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Bulls trail by 5. There's a screen. Now the pass to Kilpatrick. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Mavericks.
And they really based almost their entire offense around the three-point shot. Spread the floor, space the defense, and if the deep shots aren't falling, at least it should open things up inside.
The first free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Curry with a wide open look, and it's Dallas with another. Bulls trail by 6. 1:03 left to play in the first. They set the pick to the wing right side. Here's Dunn, and the Bulls with another miss. Here's Dallas. They're on a 17-7 run. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Doris coach Rick Carlisle approaching irreplaceable status in some people's eyes in Dallas.
Well, Kev, NBA coaches are always under pressure. There's no question about that. But for Rick Carlisle and the Dallas organization, there seems to be great comfortability. It doesn't appear to me that Rick Carlisle is going anywhere anytime soon.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Passes it to Kilpatrick. Now here's Dunn, guarded by Barea. Here's Kilpatrick. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Dallas leading by 8. 27 seconds left here in the first quarter. Powell with the screen. They swipe it. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break, pushing it up. Here's Valentine, finished off the break.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Boy, just a step quicker than the defense, really, catching them off guard and capitalizing well.
Curry kicks to Barea, fires from deep, and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll return shortly. And Dirk Nowitzki steadily climbing the all-time scoring rankings. He talked about the remarkable journey of his long and illustrious career.
When I first got here, my first year was so tough that I didn't really know that I can make it in this league. To be named with all these names is an unbelievable honor, and it's been a crazy ride.
Dirk has proven himself through the test of time. As tough as it may have been back in his rookie year, he overcame those obstacles to become this elite NBA player destined for the Hall of Fame.
And people do talk about players being a Dirk Nowitzki type. You're right about that. And that's a type any team would like to have. One of the greatest power forwards in the NBA's history.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Tough defense throughout that first period, and it's really paying dividends.
Well, I think there's a level of physicality with them right now and not allowing the opponent to feel comfortable getting into their heads just a bit.
Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Valentine. Dunn is out there with Portis, and it's Kilpatrick in at the 2-guard spot. Right side Curry. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Powell. And at last, they get one to fall. He has 7.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Kilpatrick score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers, Dunn showing great vision.
Powell with the screen. Here's Barea. Sweet little floater. Barea's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Mavs.
Boy, I'll tell you, it takes a lot of confidence to go with the floater. That is not as easy as it looks.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rick Carlisle is one of the most respected head coaches in the league, especially for his X's and O's. But Bucks coach Jason Kidd, who played for Carlisle, praised his disposition. He's never up and never down, Kidd said. There's no panic in it. He gives you that sense of security to go out there and make a play. Kevin?
Gotta love Coach Carlisle, D.A., an even-keel guy who places a lot of trust in his players. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. Markkanen, he's checked in for the Bulls. Bulls trail by 8. And it's done in the corner. 3-pointer. The Mavericks pull it in. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. There's the dish to Curry. Feeds it to Powell. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pass to Kilpatrick. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Doris, you've seen the game from many different angles. If you were a general manager, what would you look for if you were hiring a coach?
You know, it seems to me one of the most important aspects of being a head coach in the NBA, your ability to be a people person, to relate, to pull the strings that motivate different types of players. You know, I look at someone like Steve Kerr, who seems to have such a great feel for the pulse of his team, that seems to understand the players who respond well to sort of him getting in their grill. The other players who maybe need to be pulled aside privately because pride is in play. Listen, everybody has X's and O knowledge as a head coach in the NBA, or they wouldn't be in that position. To me, it's as much about managing egos and minutes and being a good person and invested in those players as it is the X and O's.
Have you ever seen a great coach who wasn't also a great communicator in their own way?
No, I think communication may be the #1 skill aside from obviously basketball acumen.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Zach LaVine comes in for Denzel Valentine. And it's Grant in for Chris Dunn. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Mavericks leading by 6. Powell with the screen. Smith with a wide open look. No good on the 3. Well, Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. It's stolen by Smith. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And Smith doesn't back down from a challenge. Even when he gets bodied, he can stay with the play and convert.
Lopez, a screen on Smith. Grant dishes to LaVine. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Powell with the screen. Outside Matthews. Powell kicks to Smith. Shot clock at 6. But they recover it. Powell with the screen. And here's Barnes for 3. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Markkanen's got his 2nd bucket.
And Markkanen continuing to improve inside. I mean, utilizing his height. D has a tough time matching up with somebody with his skill set.
Smith with it. Now defended by Grant. Jacks up a 3. Nowitzki can't get that one to fall. No one near him. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Markkanen.
You know, how about the big fella making the right play there to create that bucket?
And it's Smith penetrating. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Noel's checked in for Dallas. And Chicago also making a switch. Holiday's checked in. Bulls trail by 6. And here is Grant looking for his first basket still in this one. And that one, good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
There's the pick. Nowitzki a screen. Stolen by Grant. Outside LaVine. He kicks it to Markkanen. Outside Holiday. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Clock at 6. Dishes it to LaVine. For the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. LaVine's got 8 points.
That's a tough take. LaVine calm in the face of pressure.
Smith against Grant. Matthews passes to Nowitzki. Noel dishes to Barnes. And there's the feed to Nowitzki. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's Noel missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Grant kicks to LaVine. Off the pick, and LaVine throws it down.
Boy, you do not want LaVine getting all the way to the rack. Where is the rotation?
The Mavericks trail it. Smith with it, now defended by LaVine. Smith kicks to Barnes. Nowitzki with the screen on Holiday. Outside Matthews. Right at the free throw line. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, you look back on the signing, guys, of Wesley Matthews in Dallas. 4 years, $70 million for a player coming off an Achilles tear. This is an injury that has ruined many a career. That was a huge gamble for the Mavericks.
Smith dishes to Barnes. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for it. Barnes has got his 3rd basket of the night. Outside Levine. He feeds it to Lopez. Right side Holiday. Back to Lopez. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. And Matthews coming back from the Achilles tear to start opening night less than 8 months later. Such an accomplishment. Mind over matter.
No, it really is. And still working to get back to the level he showed before the injury. But I love his passion for the game and the thirst for greatness. Don't bet against Mr. Matthews.
Here's Smith. The shot, no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. That'll be the 2nd of this 2-game road trip. To the inside, here's Markkanen over Nowitzki. Rejected by Nowitzki.
And Dirk has always been a bit underrated defensively. Superb length to contest and block shots.
Dallas again missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the 2nd.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Noel kicks to Matthews. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Matthews has got his 2nd basket.
Gritty effort by Wes Matthews. Just buries himself in the paint and connects on a quality look. Well, the struggles from the field continue for this guy. The way it's going, he shouldn't be more than a secondary option for them at this point.
Here's Markkanen. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Grant against Smith. Nowitzki outside. Now Smith. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
Yeah, I was also struck by how well he shared the basketball. He created a lot of easy buckets with that passing ability.
Chicago leading by 3. Grant the pass to Levine. Back to Grant. Kicks it to Markkanen. Fires from 18. The putback. Levine on the follow.
The ability of Levine, it's eye-popping on certain nights.
Here's Smith. He's got 7. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Doris, you talk about versatility of players, but as a broadcaster, you've been a courtside reporter, a game analyst, a studio host, you name it. What do you prefer to do? What do you like most?
There's no question about it, Kev. The analyst role is the absolute most fun. Now, the only thing that might push that over the top is to sit beside the great Kevin Harlan.
Well, I mean, he needs to talk to his guys. The interior defense has been horrific.
Absolutely no rim protection whatsoever. At this point, the other team is walking all over them on the inside.
Chicago making a switch here. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Felicio comes in for Markkanen. Valentine's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Jaren Grant. 6 to shoot. McDermott with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. The D bit on that pass fake, and that freed him up.
Well, McDermott is working on that interior game because he has size and touch.
Now, here's Dunn. Defense right on him. Lets it fly. Releases from the wing and drills it. Holiday's got the lead. Back up to 5 now for Chicago.
Boy, that is not the shot they were hoping for, but they'll take the result.
Here's Barea, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Now, well over a decade in the NBA for the terrific J.J. Barea. Undrafted, as you know, Doris, out of Northeastern.
Yes, but he can say he's an NBA champion. Of course, the majority of his seasons with the Dallas Mavericks, as was that Title I back in 2011. Listen, there might be a foot of difference in height between he and partner Dirk Nowitzki, but their games have really meshed well.
Shots.
And the first one drops.
And you never doubt this guy's enthusiasm or his love for the game of basketball. To me, it's what makes Barea the kind of guy you root for.
So he gets them both. The Bulls leading by 3. 1:19 left to play here in the second quarter. There's the pick. Valentine setting the pick for Holiday. And the rejection by Noel. Now here's McDermott, guarded by Holiday. Another miss by Barea.
The D slow to rotate, and he misses out on an easy chance from mid-range.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2
shots, gentlemen.
And Dallas gets called for the foul.
2.
Bulls have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. No good on that one. Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Good on the second free throw. 54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Curry. Pass to Powell. Lets it go from 11. 2 points. That one goes.
Really crucial that Powell knocks down these mid-range jumpers. It allows some spacing for his teammates.
Dunn kicks to Felicio. He dishes it to Valentine. And there's the pass to Holiday. Here's Portis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And the Bulls lead by 4.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Curry. Defense right on him. Passes it to Barea, expanding his range. Another miss by Barea. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Bulls lead by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach, what made the difference over the course of the first half to get that momentum change in your favor?
Well, we finally buckled down and started getting some stops. We've done a poor job making them feel us. We've got to make it more uncomfortable out there on the floor.
Defensive activity leads to offensive results. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first half in the books. This is Ernie Johnson. This is Shaquille O'Neal. This is Ken Smith. Welcome back.
Ken,
as we break down the action. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They are leading by 4. Kenny?
Well, I like their effort on the boards because a game could come down to just a few key possessions, and extra rebounds can give you those extra possessions if you work at it.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, I didn't even know who some of these guys were, but their bench came up with some big shots, gave the team a lift offensively. It's always possible those guys will see more minutes in the second half, but at the same time, if you're a starter for a reason. We shall see, Ernie.
And that is just about going to wrap it up as the second half is moments away. Down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew.
The skyline of Dallas illuminating the night sky as we welcome you back to the Lone Star State. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Well, Greg, there's no doubt. This guy has been superb at moving the ball and getting all of his guys going on the offensive end.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Barnes at the 3 with Dirk at the 4. Smith Jr. runs the point with Matthews at his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Noel in at the 5. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Noel, a screen on Lopez. Nowitzki, no good. Chicago leading by 4. And stolen by Barnes. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. The second chance effort. And it's Noel missing.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the second half. They're going to have to start tightening things up on the offensive end.
Holiday. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Barnes with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's Matthews. Tries again, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And Nerlens Noel out of Kentucky, slender and mobile and long, and Greg, he can cover ground in a hurry.
Boy, and you can see it in his rate of steals to go along with the blocks. That quickness is a huge asset in today's game. It's all about versatility, both offensively and defensively.
On the free throw, no good.
And you know, guys, listen, Noel brings value. The reason he's a menace on the defensive end and an absolute warrior on the glass.
Here's Grant. Banked in off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 4.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Here's Smith. He has 7. Barnes outside. They get the rebound, and that one's good. Noel.
Don't you love how Noel just sticks with it, never gives up on the possession, working really hard for his guys.
They set the pick. Grant kicks to Lopez. LaVine against Matthews. Outside Holiday. Another miss by Holiday. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. There's the dish to Smith. Back to Barnes. There's a screen by Noel. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Nowitzki. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Nowitzki's got it all tied up now for the Mavs. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Lopez a screen. Here's LaVine. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Matthews.
Boy, what a cold start to the second half for them. Just 1 for 4 from the field so far.
Feeds it to Noel. Nowitzki outside. Barnes dishes to Noel. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, he's one of those guys who's kept their offense clicking. They're in front thanks in no small part to what this guy's done.
And stolen by Barnes. Pass to Matthews. He kicks it to Smith. Nowitzki a screen. 6 to shoot. Back to Matthews. The 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Lopez has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Trying to get back on track. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Chicago making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Boy, how outstanding at the line has this guy been. One of the best free throw shooting big men you will ever find.
Down low. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And Harrison Barnes, just a tremendous athlete at that small forward position. I think his strength enables him to guard up and hold his own against power forwards, and coaches love that versatility.
And the first one at the line is good. And Greg, you look at the versatility of Barnes. He can defend, I think, 3 positions.
And that's what the league is all about now. Switching on picks, much more popular. And with an all-around solid defender like Barnes, it doesn't uncover mismatches.
Barnes hits them both.
A really solid free throw shooter. The team would like to see Barnes get to that line more often.
Grant kicks to Markkanen. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Dallas has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Now here's Matthews. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And Levine, here we go. Kilpatrick. Kick out to Levine. Here's Markkanen. Sinks the triple. Markkanen's got 19 points.
And I tell you what, Markkanen has already mastered the art of the bank shot. Loves getting it up there and knocking that one down. You have got to be in his space if you want to disrupt his rhythm.
Here's Barnes. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Lopez has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Kilpatrick. He shoots again. Here's Levine. The 18-footer is right on the mark. And it's a 5-point Bulls lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Nowitzki with the screen on Grant. Here's Smith, and it's blocked.
And how about marketing, using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
Lopez passes to Levine. And it's Grant in the corner. Dishes to Markkanen. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And a look here at the shot chart for Chicago.
And this is a grown man shot chart right here. Not too much going on outside, but look at how things are for them in the paint. They are attacking the rim and not settling for the jump shot. And right now, it's paying off in bunches. If I'm them, then I'd continue to do the same thing going forward until an adjustment is made.
That free throw good from Markkanen.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Doug McDermott, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Seth Curry comes in for Wesley Matthews. Portis, he's checked in for Chicago. Chris Dunn comes in for Grant. He's perfect from the line this time. Mavericks trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. And they continue to control the glass.
Now the Bulls with it. They're on an 11-2 run. Here's Kilpatrick. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
His shot's off, but they're still winning. So hats off to his teammates for picking up the slack.
Levine against Curry. Noel sets a screen for Curry. Now the feed to Noel. 4 on the clock. Shot from 12. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Bulls leading by 7. Dunn with it. Now Smith defending. For 3, Levine. And Curry pulls it down. Dallas has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. He feeds it to Smith. Overdone, and it's Smith missing.
I'll tell you, he hasn't been able to find the mark all night. It's a big reason they're staring at this deficit.
Levine wide open. Here's Portis, kicks it to Dunn. Over Smith. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Yeah, they have dialed it up a notch here, really battling to extend this run.
Curry against Levine. And Curry, here we go. And he makes that one. Curry's got 8 points. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Levine with it. He's got 14. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Levine's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls.
I'll tell you, Levine's a guard, but he has the quickness, the hops. He's difficult to stop in there.
Smith inside. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Markkanen's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. To the middle. Here's Noel. It's deflected. And here is Dunn. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Portis can't get it to go.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Kilpatrick. And it's Noel with the rebound.
Well, I'll tell you, it hasn't been his best quarter, but we know he won't get discouraged. This guy will keep grinding.
Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen by Noel. Here's Smith. Dallas again missing.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Well, you can see he's sputtering a bit, but he's trying to get going. I do like that he's continuing to be aggressive. Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but it's not helping his team. That was an awful quarter.
Pass to Kilpatrick. He dishes it to Dunn. Curry against Levine. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Levine's got 18 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
So for the Bulls, Felicio comes in for Markkanen, and it's Valentine in for Levine. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. They trail by 11. Here's Valentine, fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Mavericks trail by 13. There's the pass to Barea. Curry setting the pick for Barea. A floater. He lays it in. Barea's got his second bucket.
I'll tell you, don't let the diminutive size fool you. This guy is not intimidated and can get his shot in the painted area.
Here's Felicio, and it's blocked. 4-on-3 break. Barea kicks to Curry from about 19 feet, and it's off the back rim, no good. Now here's Valentine. Tight defense on him. And here we go. Fast break. Barea's got it. Here's Curry. Oh, that's blocked. A second chance effort. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Barea. And for the Bulls, they're shooting in this game 45%. Dunn kicks to Felicio. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Portis. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Curry has it in the corner. Now here's Barea. Defense is right there. Powell with the screen. Teardrop shot. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Powell's got 6 points.
Tell you, even with some physical contact, Powell gets it done. Love his persistence.
Here's Kilpatrick. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
One shot.
Mavericks trail by 10.
And a good opportunity here to go 2 for 1.
Let's see what they do here, Greg, right? Because you know they want to get a couple of possessions out of the time left.
Powell kicks to Barea. Curry on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Powell. Rebound by the Bulls. Portis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. There's 10 seconds left in the third. Now Curry. There's a good screen. Can't connect. And so it's the Chicago Bulls up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more in store for you right after this. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Keep playing. Keep playing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. A lot of game left. Come on, hang in there, guys. Hang in there.
And some encouraging words from Coach Rick Carlisle, pleading with his guys to stay strong.
Yeah, he wants to keep them from getting into their heads. I mean, trust the system, play with confidence, and let everything evolve from there.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Barea against Grant. Powell with the screen. Six to shoot. Here's McDermott. And it's sent back by Lopez.
You know, it's blocks like that which make Lopez such a factor in the paint.
On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. We've got Robin Lopez. Grant is out there with Valentine. And it's Holiday in at the small forward spot. Grant against Barea. Here's the screen. To the wing on the left. McDermott, no one around him. Off target from three-point range.
I'll tell you, that's been the story of this guy's night. He can't get anything to fall.
Grant against Barea. Lopez dishes to Grant. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
I mean, how does he get that shot off? I mean, he had to angle that perfectly to get past the defender.
One shot, gentlemen.
Mavericks trail by 15. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Matthews kicks to Barea. Up top, Powell. Launches it. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, what a combination of size and touch that makes him a nightmare matchup from three-point range. Wow.
Grant the pass to Holiday. Powell pulls it in.
No doubt it's been a rough game for him. I don't think he's going to lose any sleep over it as long as they hang on to the lead the rest of the way.
Grant against Barea. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
That one falls. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Outside Matthews. There's a good screen. From beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 11 rebounds in the game. Grant outside. And Lopez has it in the corner. Back to Grant. Fires the three. Bulls with the first shot clock. Mavericks trail by 14. Here's Barea. Drops it in from 11 feet.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Grant kicks to Felicio. The dish to Valentine. Lopez, a screen on Matthews. Powell with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Grant dishes to Lopez. Back to Grant. To the inside. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Grant.
You know, that poise. He's just undeterred by the D. Lopez with a nice touch getting right through the resistance.
Start it.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Yeah, maybe a new approach because what they're doing is not working. You're going to have to alter some things on the offensive end.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Markkanen comes in for Felicio, and Zach LaVine subbed in for Valentine. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
LaVine against Matthews. LaVine can't hit. Mavericks trail by 10. Smith outside. Nowitzki a screen. Back to Smith. Shoots over Grant. Smith missing again.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better. Nice shot, squaring up from long range, drilling the three. That'll put some pressure on you.
He's looking for Noel and finds him.
Well, how nice is it to watch Noel get going on the offensive end? He's finding his spots quickly.
LaVine kicks to Markkanen to the left side wing. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. The shot's good from Lopez.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
LaVine against Matthews. On the wing, Barnes. Here's the screen. And Noel kicks to Smith. 4 on the clock. Noel sets a screen for Smith. The Mavericks rebound.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Grant against Smith. Grant kicks to Levine. Markkanen sets the pick for Levine. And Holiday has it in the corner. They get it again. Levine passes to Grant. Back to Levine. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And when you look at Dennis Smith Jr., you aren't blown away by the physicality at first, but he's incredibly gifted for a player his size. Great speed and quickness to blow by defenders.
Two.
Free throw drop for Smith. And with Dennis Smith, it isn't just burst of speed, it's his play in the open floor and Greg running end to end, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, he also just jumps and finishes at the rim like a shooting guard. He's only probably 6'2", 6'3", but he gets up in the air like a wing player. He's a lot like Derrick Rose was when he burst on the scene. And how about the confidence that Smith plays the game with? He knows he's not the biggest guy out there, but that doesn't stop him from being the most aggressive.
Holiday against Barnes. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. Mavericks trail by 12. Noel, a screen on Levine. Here is Matthews. Smith outside. 5 to shoot. Not going to go that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Offensive rebound, Lopez. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. For Dallas, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Nowitzki with the screen on Grant. Here's Smith. Smith missing again.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Markkanen kicks to Levine. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Nowitzki's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Barnes can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, his touch has been off all day, and now his judgment is starting to go by the wayside as well. That's a poor shot.
And there it is for him.
Yeah, how about the focus there by Markkanen? Terrific at keeping his eyes on the basket, not letting the D affect his rhythm.
Mavericks trail by 14. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Smith kicks to Nowitzki. The offensive rebound. Goes up again. Here's Noel. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
You know, he clearly made adjustments at halftime. Smooth offense right now.
Grant kicks to Levine. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Levine's got 21 in the game.
watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
There's a screen by Noel. Grant against Smith. Nowitzki outside. Fires the 3. A second chance effort. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Boy, what's better than Nerlens Noel playing with force on the interior? What a big reason he's earned this trip to the line.
The first free throw is good. And the Mavericks making a change here. Curry's checked in. Portis, he's checked in for Chicago. Both free throws good from Noel. The Bulls leading by 13. Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
And staying aggressive on offense. Markkanen's always looking to score the basketball. This guy has really become a refined scorer.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Lauri Markkanen.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Smith outside, feeds to Noel. To the middle, and there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Noel. Noel's got 3 assists in the game. The kick out to Holiday. His 3-pointers off the mark. Mavericks trail by 13. Barnes with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Barnes can't get it to go. Well, the Bulls shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Levine dishes to Holiday. Here's Portis. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 15.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I'll tell you, if you don't box out well, expect to get burned. You can't afford to give them second chance opportunities. And this is why you work the ball inside, right? To get the easiest shot possible.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Markkanen, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Well, he just gets ahead of himself and throws it away, right? You've got to have better focus than that.
Dallas now running out of time. Noel passes to Nowitzki, and the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
At 7 feet tall, Nowitzki needs just a touch of space for the dunk. Really like to see him finish it strong.
Here's Markkanen. Good work defensively by Nowitzki. Dallas with the ball. Here's Barnes. And Noel kicks to Curry. Nowitzki dishes to Curry. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. Curry's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Dallas. Now, here's Grant. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Screen by Grant. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Levine. Curry with the defensive effort.
He needs to stop shooting the ball right now. This is hurting his team.
To the paint. Here's Barnes. Chicago grabs the miss.
Boy, too much traffic in the lane. Very difficult finish with the defense draped all over him.
Dishes it to Holiday. Markkanen sets the pick for Holiday. over Barnes. Markkanen kicks to Levine. Grant against Smith. Now here's Markkanen. He's tightly guarded. Grant against Smith. Levine passes to Portis. He kicks it to Grant. So the Bulls win it. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.